What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back with a recap of Belle Collective. This is for season 4. This is the reunion. Okay, Letitia girl, it's a no girl. I liked her hair, but I did not like her dress. I felt like it was ill fitted in the chest area. I felt like Marie looked the way she always looks. It was a nice form fitted gown, but I want to see Marie in another color. Gucci understood the assignment and she looked good. Loved her hair, loved her makeup, loved her dress. I think I liked her look the most. Latrice understood the assignment. I felt like Latrice looked good. I liked her dress, but it wasn't really like nothing special about it. We already seen you with the gloves on the hand. Like, y'all need to start switching y'all colors up. I want the colors to be more in unison, the way they kind of do on Housewives. I loved Akeisha's look from head to toe. I love the color of her dress. It was pretty. I feel like Akeisha's style is getting better out of all the girls. Tambra, her ass, her lying ass. I cannot stand her. And I told y'all she's a liar. I told y'all she has something to do with Marie's ass not being at that Capitol, but we go get off into it. Oh, and I love Marie's hair. I want to see like Marie in some white. Tambra's dress is pretty. It wasn't bad. I liked her hair. I liked that hair color with that dress. So, it wasn't bad. Number 1, who would I say? I'm going to have to give it to Latrice as number 1, 2, Gucci, 3, Akeisha, 4, Tambra, 5, Marie. We're going to have to do it like that. I would have liked Latrice's look more if she was dressed in white. She got to saying, yeah, well, I have to wear black. I hate when people make up an excuse to wear black. Black is a safe color. I know it's my favorite color, so I wear a lot of black. But I ain't on the damn show, okay? And I just feel like switch it up. It was just very predictable, Latrice. It was what we've already seen out of you. She looked good, though. I got to give it to her. She was number 1. And I still got to drag her ass, okay? Listen, what the hell kind of suit did Carlos have on? Take that shit off, Carlos, and stop playing with us. It looked like it came from Martell's line that needs to be retired. Did y'all hear that Hook-headed and got arrested, honey, for something with some woman? We still don't know who the woman is or the Ooga Booga, knowing him. Y'all know he likes squirrel face looking heifers. I'm just saying, okay? I knew, though, he was going to, get arrested. I knew something bad was going to happen with Martell. I felt it. Martell got that MPD. He needs supply. He needs attention. That's why his codependent ass invited a woman to the Houston house. He can never just show up and be, by himself. Just be a human being. He always got to be connected to somebody. And child, it's a shame. Okay. Like, damn, nigga. Be a real man for once in your life, but he always needs somebody to look up to him and make him feel like he's special. Okay, I can hear Miss Marlene now. Don't talk about my boy. My boy is a good man. He is special. He could get with any ooga booga that he want to. Looks don't matter. I cannot stand when people say that. And then I can't stand when people be like, well, we all look the same when the lights is out. Bitch, I look good, and some of y'all hoes, y'all don't. You look bad with them on and off, bitch. I'm here to tell you, okay? But I cannot stand when people be saying that. Okay, so let's get back to the Belle Collective. Okay, like, child, we go drag Martell. We go do it, honey, okay? Tamra talks about her baby. The baby has headphones. Like, girl, I still don't feel like I know you. Girl, who are you? What's your middle name, Tamra? I need a birth certificate. I need your social security card. I would treat Tamra like it's a job interview every time I fucking see her. Bitch, I need another form of ID. I need passport. I need to know where you was at today. I will put a damn ankle monitor on Tambra's ass to try to figure out like what's going on with her. I just feel like it's like what Heavenly said about Mariah. I feel like you mix lies with the truth. And even when you do that, you're still a liar. We still don't know you. That's why I can't go up for Tambra and her fake anger with Marie. Yeah, you was mad that she met up with that guy, her and Letitia, but bitch, you're always hiding stuff. Like, if you're always hiding something and everything is always a mystery, people they wouldn't have probably entertained his ass had you been upfront about, your life and stuff. So, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying what they did was right. Okay, but at the same time, we got to look at who they did that to. Tambra's lying ass. Tambra's old lying by omission ass. Okay, and Latrice, girl, you ain't gonna convince me you and Tambra is all of a sudden friends. Y'all are the two bitches in the club that the women, they don't like. I was reminded that, yeah, Marie don't like, Latrice. Letitia don't respect Latrice. Okay, all of it is really, they have a lack of respect for Latrice because of how she carries herself. And Latrice is one of those people where she's superficial. As long as I look good on the outside, as long as my makeup is right, my hair is right, my dress is right, I got on the right shoes, I have a nice car to drive, then people won't pay attention to how fucked up I really am on the inside. I see a lot of shame in Latrice, and I know it because I've been studying, shame. Shout out to my boy, Tim Fletcher, honey. He been putting Miss Robinson up on game. Okay, I'm just learning everything, and it all makes sense, you guys. Latrice is embarrassed by her marriage. She is. She's not fooling me. I hope they have some real conversations with her on this next part, because I don't even think they really got into the meat and potatoes on this part. But yeah, she's embarrassed by her marriage. She's in a burning house. And most superficial people, they talk a certain way. They say a lot of shit like, well, they just jealous of me. No, you're not that great. Nobody is ever jealous of somebody in a burning house. And just like I said, Letitia see your ass for who you is. Yes, she in a burning house too. But I feel like the difference between Letitia and Latrice, there is a sense of awareness. We just need Letitia to get that when it comes to Glenn. Marie see her ass. I don't know why some of y'all hate Marie so much. She just be calling shit out for what it is, And how I feel about Latrice, it was verified and it was validated by Aikisha when Aikisha made the statement of, I don't think that Latrice is happy in her life, and I think it's bigger than this show. I think it's bigger than the drama that she has with some of the girls. The bitch don't know how to be a friend. She's not loyal. Look at how she did Gucci. Well, it's business. You ain't got to tell her nothing. It's just business. And she didn't have a contract. You can slice it, you can dice it, you can fry it, you can boil it, you can bake it. She still is a sorry ass friend. You started hanging with Selena, who was talking shiggity about Gucci. You knew what you were doing by inviting Selena to events that you knew Gucci was going to be at. Okay? You knew what you were doing. Stop playing dumb. They talk about the women's empowerment brunch when Latrice mentioned, well, listen, don't nobody want to work a effing 9 to 5 and this, that, and the third. Like Marie said, she had been drinking. I think she did that probably, for her nerves. People do different things. I think the other women had a drink too, but they noticed she had been drinking a little bit more. Now, I mentioned to you all that I feel because she's in that burning house with Cliff, that puts a lot of stress on her. When you are in a toxic relationship, I done been there, probably not on that level, because his ass is old like that. I beat and fucked him up. And y'all know in what way. With that good old baby oil. I'll be mopping the goddamn floors with that shit. And his ass beat and talked that shit and beat and fell on his ass. And nigga, you better go call AARP. Okay. All right, shit. I wouldn't be playing with his old, and I would really run up his credit cards and shit. Y'all know how Miss Robinson do. Okay. But she in that burning house with Cliff. So when you're in a toxic relationship or marriage, first off, it's very shameful. You are embarrassed. You have to put on airs. It's no secret that when this season first started, we saw all the toxicity in a marriage. And then it seemed like the second half or like in the middle or towards the end of the first half, they got a lot of backlash from online, and the girls was dragging their marriage and saying how toxic it is and how Cliff, can only be around the group for so long. He's always following Latrice, popping up on her. Letitia going through the same shiggity with Glenn's ass. The only difference is she cussing his ass out. Latrice act like Cliff is her dad, okay, Smokey Robinson and the motherfucking miracles, honey, okay, that's her man. They are two women that are in burning houses that are dealing with their situations differently. But like I said, when you ashamed like that, you are gonna be drinking. And then on top of that, you got your career. And I told you all this, and I will continue to reiterate it. Low self-esteem shows up in your personal life. Low self-esteem shows up in your personal life. Okay? It's what you're putting up with, what you are embarrassed by, what you are ashamed of talking about. Okay? And the reason why the girls are so hard on Latrice is because it's one of those things. No, they're not jealous. It's one of those things where, bitch, we know you lying. So just tell us the truth. Just live within your truth. But Latrice, I believe, is a dark-sided Libra, and they don't live in their truth. Everything is a facade. Everything has to look a certain way. Bitches is mad. And that's, and it's like she's so on the surface. And when people don't feel like you are being your authentic self, they can't really accept you. People can always feel that. Like when you being real and telling the real deal about your marriage and relationship, people can feel like, oh, she's really happy. Oh, she's sad. Oh, they can see, sense, and feel things. These women work with her. Like I said, it was verified by Aikisha when Aikisha said, oh, I don't think Latrice is happy at all. See, you're not fooling people. But Latrice, in her delusional mind, she feels like she is because I look the part. Okay, as long as I look good, then, that's going to translate into me feeling good. And no, you're not dealing with all the variables in your life that's causing you stress, causing you depression, causing you to doubt yourself. You're not dealing with your marriage. When you are in a happy marriage and you want children, you have them. You ain't gonna be so like, you're not gonna be so resistant to having children, because you go feel like, wow, I'm in a happy place in my marriage. I love my man. Yes, all marriages and relationships have ups and downs. Nobody is perfect, right? We all understand that. But she's so like, I don't know. It makes her cry. That's how you know, like those scenes Latrice has with her mother, that's when Latrice is being the most real. And I know some of y'all go say, yeah, but that's her mother. Yeah, that's your mother. And she should be a soft place for you to land. But that's the side, Latrice, that you need to start showing these women. That way they can feel bad for you. That way they can have a real friendship with you. Josh even said it, that Cliff is controlling and he treats Latrice like she's his daughter. Josh sees it. The women see it. This isn't just about, well, Marie and Letitia, they so jealous of Latrice. No. They see the burning house. Okay? Yeah, but Letitia, she can't. Yeah, Letitia got her shiggity with Glenn. She do. But I feel like Letitia is still able to navigate these friendships. She's still likable. These women, they don't really like Latrice. They don't even feel like they really know the real Latrice, because she puts on airs. She talks all cocky and shit at the reunion. She was talking all that shit to Maria and Letitia and then started crying with Carlos. When you are about that life, you don't do that. Where you do that at? That's hurt. This is deeper than her beef with Letitia and Marie. And she has a beef with Letitia because Letitia called her out. When you are in shame, when you are embarrassed that you are in a toxic marriage and everybody can see, sense, and feel it, when you are ashamed, everything is an attack. When Letitia said, well, don't diss people that work 9 to 5. She should have been like, girl, I'm sorry. I didn't mean no harm. It wasn't my intention. And then take it for what it is. Don't feel like, well, she jumping all. It was that shit with Letitia Scott. She jumping all on me. Remember when they was giving her the feedback, her and Marceau. Letitia couldn't handle that shit. Imposter syndrome. I already don't like myself. You guys are beating me up. I will make it look like I love myself. She another Libra, another dark-sided Libra. I will make it look a certain way. I'll get all the degrees and the certificates and the stickers to prove that I am confident and I do know how to run a business. But meanwhile, when you get a little bit of feedback, you blow up. You running out of scenes. You turning into a little girl. That's trauma that is undealt with. And that's why people, especially women, we know what's up with certain women. That's why we don't take certain women seriously. It don't matter what they say. It don't matter how much money they make. Because a lot of women try to hide through their jobs or their careers. Oh, I'm succeeding in business. Well, that means I'm succeeding in life. That's a lie. That's a con. That's cap. I think Letitia has a point when she says that Latrice is willing to sell her soul for her image. That's exactly what I've been telling y'all. Yeah, but Letitia, she in a burning house too. She is, and that's why some of y'all can't hear her. And she need to fix her shit too. But outside of Glenn, let's put Glenn to the side for a minute. I think most of us, we see who Letitia is. I don't see her playing the games Latrice plays. Latrice switches up on people. That's why she was able to switch up on Gucci like that. That's why at the end of that conversation with Gucci, well, we was never real friends and you not my friend. She was talking like a little kid. When a person switches up like that, they're not safe. They're not safe because, hell, they don't feel safe. But yeah, Latrice is all image. She's for sale, but nobody's buying it, especially not these women. Leticia and Latrice go back and forth. Latrice is telling Leticia, you want my life. No, she don't. You're in a burning house. Both of you are in burning houses. This is not about jealousy. This is not being able to take criticism. Because even Leticia had mentioned, my sister liked you, but other people was complaining about you. But I noticed Latrice just wanted to focus on the one person. What about the rest of the people that you may have offended? A grown woman takes responsibility and accountability for their actions. I have clients, you guys. I work in mental health. They take responsibility for their actions way more than so-called normal people. Okay? I think a lot of people, the biggest thing that I hear working in mental health is, yeah, but I'm a regular person and I'm normal, and they think that they are so much better than my clients. Meanwhile, my clients have empathy. My clients can recognize when they've said or did something wrong. They will apologize. Sometimes it's not right away, but before the day is over, I apologize. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that. Okay? So Latrice does not have an accountability chip inside of her. She doesn't have it because she's hurting so much. Okay? And she's trying to play this game, and some of you all are falling for it because you like her and you want her to win. And we all can like who we like. Y'all know who I like. My favorites on here are Leticia. I like Leticia. I just don't like her with Glenn. But I'm not gonna lie, I like Leticia. I see the potential. I feel like Leticia has a sense of who she is. She just needs to know that there's life after Glenn. That's all I want Leticia to do. But other than that, I like her. I like Marie. Marie gives me Nene Leakes. I'm going to say it how it is. Y'all know those type of personalities that I like. She's in mental health like me, right? So I like Marie. I like her attitude. I like Leticia and Marie's friendship. I also like Aikisha. She's on that level with them. There's a synergy with those three. I really like Aikisha. Aikisha says what she means and means what she says. And what I like the most about her is you're not going to see Aikisha in a burning house. She demands respect. She's no nonsense. I respect that. And I respect her so much more for speaking up, even though she was on the same side as Latrice, but she spoke up about Latrice's character. I respect that because it just put a stamp on what I already thought. I like Gucci and Aikisha's friendship. I feel like they really care for each other. They are there for each other. See, all these women, you could tell Marie and Leticia, they got a real friendship. And you could tell that Aikisha and Gucci, they got a real friendship. They are not getting along with Tambra, her lying ass. She always hiding stuff, lying, and so, just real always recognize real and fake always recognize fake. That's why Latrice and Tambra, they over there on the island by themselves. Okay? I do feel like Latrice needs a real friend, not Tambra, because Tambra is just kind of cool with her because of the drama that has happened between Letitia and Marie and, that whole thing. So their whole friendship, it just seemed like they have trauma bonded over having the same enemies in the group, and that's it. It's on the surface. Latrice needs a real friend. I think she would show up better. She needs somebody to keep her honest, not that A-man corner that I saw her with. She needs somebody like her mother. Honestly, like her mother tells her the real. You see the real Latrice when she's with her mom. When she get around these women, she's too defensive, and it's gonna cause friction, and then it's just like it's not gonna work out. That's why it's so much drama. Everybody want to fight, and I thought all that was just too much. I was like, why y'all getting to the point where y'all about to damn fight? Her and Letitia. Then Marie had jumped in. What is up with Latrice saying Marie ain't got no damn car? I know Marie gotta have she got money. So I know she got access to a car. Latrice, you need to worry about getting up out of that burning house. That's what you need to do. But I don't think Latrice has it in her. We saw the same shit with Contessa, all mouth. Yeah, you was in the military, but girl, you a whole doctor out here. But the stakes are so high. I got 3 kids. Bitch, my mother had 3, and she was not a doctor. She didn't have doctor money, but she got out of all her bad relationships. That's one thing I got to give my mother. I never seen her staying and putting up with a man's shit. She always worked, traveled everywhere, had a social life, had friends. That's how you do that shit. Y'all be having all the fucking resources, but y'all weak when it come to these niggas. And I get it. You love them, but you got to love yourself more. And that's the problem with women when we get in marriages and relationships. We forget about ourselves. We're so busy trying to please the man and get him to love us. You got to take care of you. Look out for self, because nobody else will look out for you the way you will. And I really mean that. If I've learned any lesson in life, I need to look out for myself and love myself even more. Because when you love yourself, you ain't gonna be putting up with certain shit. You ain't gonna allow a person to put you in a burning house. Latrice gets to talking about how Letitia and Marie called her to conspire against Tambra. My first question is, why did you do it? Okay? Why did you do it? Why did you agree to it? It looked like Latrice, Mad Day came around, you got mad. You got mad with Letitia because she gave you some constructive feedback. You couldn't take it. And like the little girl you are, you got mad and wanted to expose everybody and throw them under the bus, not realizing that don't nobody in the circle really respect you like that. They don't respect you. It don't even matter if it's true. They don't respect you. You don't know how to be a friend. That shit with Gucci, that's not good. And this happens all the time in friendship groups. You got that one person falling out with everybody. You don't think the girls are paying attention to that? How you don't have no loyalty? And Tambra is a damn fool, because I wouldn't be cool with your ass now if you conspired some shiggity against me. I believe the girls when they say Tambra didn't want to be around Aikisha. Tambra gives me hot and cold. She's very ambiguous. There's a mystery around all her actions. She's phony. She's fake. Okay? She is. I know what I'm looking at. Gucci is funny. She is funny when she get to reading people. She told Latrice, uh, you was rushing me, but shit, you still working on the building that you got. I said, bloop, shots fired. She made a point. And if you notice, Latrice had nothing to say because she don't know how to be a friend. She's not even a friend to herself. We got to quit with that too. We got to quit thinking people are our friends and they don't even know how to be a friend to themselves, because if they did, they wouldn't be in a burning house. Okay? And once again, like I said, Latrice is not a friend because she's very like, yeah, but it's business. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, yeah, but it was just business. No. When you have a feeling for somebody, when y'all are presenting yourselves on this show as being cool, that's your girl. You shouldn't put that on social media. You should have called Gucci and said, girl, I decided, I'm going to go with somebody else. I had not heard from you. Conversation. An adult has a conversation. Children, they just go, so it's like, whatever, next thing. Yeah, it's just business. Yeah, you too hot and cold. That shit may work with Tambra, but that ain't gonna work with the rest of these Bells. So like I said, once again, Latrice needs a friend. Because she ain't gonna have none. Once again, Latrice was not apologetic about it at all. She felt nothing. She's dead inside. Letitia, she had a lot of points, you guys. I think it went over a lot of people's heads because of who the messenger was, but she was dead on. See, when you get to the point where you're hurting people and you don't even care, but you quick to cry when somebody hurts you, girl, don't nobody feel sorry for you, Latrice. I love that Aikisha had Gucci's back and put out there that Gucci, she may not be the number one real estate agent in Jackson, but hell, she's close to it. She closes on a lot of nice properties, worth a lot of money. I'm so glad she had her friends back. That's a real friend. Like I keep reiterating to you guys, who is Latrice friends with? And that's why she called them coworkers. And she was including Letitia in that too. Because after you have alienated and isolated yourself from the group, you begin playing victim. She has a perpetual victim mind state. Well, they did this to me. Well, they said, and she did it again when she tried to throw Letitia and Marie under the bus. Yeah, but they tried to get me to conspire. Why did you agree? No accountability for her actions. It's just always somebody else's fault. Okay? So Latrice got called out for looking up what Gucci closes, because Aikisha called her out on that. I was like, wow. Girl, you act like this girl ain't a friend to you, but you looking up what she closing? Okay? You said Selena is your friend. Okay? So, yeah, Gucci ain't gonna have nothing to do with her. And she's fake and phony. That's like that nigga that you was with, that he did everything he could to tear you down in the relationship. You broke up with him and then he's stalking you. It's like, what the fuck are you stalking me for? Why are you keeping up with me? Didn't you say you didn't care? Didn't you behave like you didn't even care? So that's Latrice to me. Girl, why you looking this woman up? She ain't a friend, right? You ain't got to tell her nothing, right?
Rumors about Latrice, but I don't believe rumors. I don't like that. That's messy and childish to me. So I was getting to know Latrice for herself. I see a lot of hurt in Latrice. I see a lot of pain in Latrice. It is something going on with her that she projects this pain. It just seems like she has this guard up, and I think it's beyond this stage. I think it's something that we don't know anything about. So her defense mechanism is to
y'all know what it is. That man over there putting his damn hands on her.
do the things that she does. It's childish.
And Latrice is smiling. Girls, like I said, these women, they see right through her.
Really, I'm going to make sure they don't tear me down. They don't do this to me. They don't, which everybody up here is not here for that. I can't speak for anybody else but for me. But you still, I can run circles around Akeisha. They're jealous of my life. They want to be me. Nobody wants to be you but you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to...
And she says, thank you. But she gets in her confessional talking all that shit. So now Akeisha came in neutral. Now you don't have that connection. All you gonna have is lying ass Tambra. Jacqueline is Tambra's cousin and was the tour guide of the Capitol. And this bitch talking about she didn't have nothing to do with Marie not being invited. That's why she had that smile on her face and she was rushing out. Okay? Fake ass phony bitch. Fake. So, what is her name? Akeisha. She says that she was already doing work on Ferris Street before she even met Letitia. I don't feel like she stole anything from Letitia. Now, she did come in kind of talking some shiggity about Letitia, so with the whole brunch and my plate dirty and it probably really was dirty. So, I can't fault her for that. There was some shadiness between her and Letitia. We're not going to act like there wasn't. But I feel like Akeisha stands out on her own as a no-nonsense, ambitious, go-getter type of a woman. I don't think she needs to steal anybody's blueprint. Letitia admits that she didn't have the funds to, improve Ferris Street. She began talking about that whack-ass, toxic-ass marriage. It's like, girl, you are over there married by yourself. He's not a partner. Glenn ain't no partner. Okay? He's a liability. So I think if you get rid of Glenn, you could probably still, your money is getting better now. You got more gigs. You could still buy a building on Ferris Street. I don't think Letitia is as passionate about it as Akeisha. She mentioned that when she met Akeisha said she had the money and the legacy, her family. They were already connected to Ferris Street and, they were already dedicated to work on that project. So it just seems like Akeisha has more of the resources to get things done. And Letitia is just like, well, she got it. And, I'm willing to root for her in the stands. And that's cool. That's okay. So I love how Letitia handled all of that. And I like, where they are at right now. Marie was trying to be messy, trying to say hamburger, cheeseburger, you still ain't nowhere in the process. No, they are allowing other people to bid on properties on Ferris Street. They don't want Akeisha to be the only one. And she says she go play it like she would Monopoly, buy one building at a time. I think that that's very smart. Okay. Akeisha and Letitia admit that they talk a lot now. They are rebuilding their relationship. So I really like that. But like Akeisha said, they were able to fix their issues because both of them took accountability for hurting each other. You hear that, Latrice? And Latrice she's not mature enough, you guys, to do that. Tambra told Letitia that Marie was not invited to the Capitol, I guess because of some fraud, or was that stuff even real? Like, come on. You was mad at her. You was in your feelings, and I didn't like when Tambra said what I am guilty of. What I am why you wasn't talking about this on the show? Okay, and everything is always gonna be I was still mad at her because she met with my ex, and it's just like Tambra, girl, you still fake and fraudulent. And is it me, or was there times where it just seemed like her and Latrice, they didn't really have each other's backs on the stage? It just seemed like that. It looked like Tamara was looking at Latrice like, bitch, you lying. And then Latrice was kind of looking at Tamara like, well, bitch, you lying. But we look pretty, girl. We sit by each other. We go act like we got a fake alliance, at least for today. Was I the only one? And I didn't like how Aikisha was so far away from the group. I didn't like that couch. Okay, get your furniture together, Carlos. Tambra says she erased Marie's number out of her phone, and Marie said her phone number was never in mine. I said, I know that's right. Keep these fake ass, fraudulent ass people up out your phone. So Marie spills the beans that Tambra said to her, and we didn't see this, that Letitia was supposed to invite Marie to the Capitol. So that don't even make any sense. Then Tamara kept saying, well, everybody was invited, but I never called Marie. Girl, you were excluding her. See, accountability, you were excluding her. The fact that your relative did the damn tour, yeah, you pulled some shady, shiesty bullshiggity. This is how you know Tambra was wrong. It took Aikisha to say it. I'm going to just play it.
You to say whether you brought the mess out or not, you were happy she couldn't come. You didn't have to be
no accountability. That's why her ass was over there with Latrice. You've been trying to exclude Marie and Letitia. I get you upset at what they did, but just be upfront. Just be upfront. No, I didn't want that bitch to come. I was disgusted with her, and it just seemed like she kept playing hot potato. Oh, I got the hot potato. Let me throw it back over here. It's like, ugh. So they get ready to go to lunch. Latrice and Letitia have word. Letitia called Latrice insecure. She is. Everything she said was true. So Maria is telling Letitia don't do it, but then she started fighting with Latrice. So Marie calls Latrice childish. Then Marie turned around. I was here for it. I was like, Maria's a fool. Marie said, what you want to do? And then Aikisha, are you guys gonna fight in your good dresses? Woo! Marie said, you got me messed up. I'm that bitch. Marie tells Latrice, I will beat the brakes off your ass. Called her a maggot ass wench. Ooh, child. So this is how you know Latrice is broken inside, because Marie yelled out something about Latrice's husband, and here go Latrice. You wish you had a husband. See, everything is about being in proximity to. As long as I have a title, I'm winning. I'm a wife. Okay? Girl, you are in a burning house. That's all they see. They don't see a nice, supportive, loving husband that sees you as his equal. Latrice called Marie broke. Latrice yelled out, Marie need to get a car. So Latrice did all that arguing just to get backstage with Carlos crying. You done talked all that shit. You can't do that. Can't do that and think that people go take you seriously. That's why Aikisha was right on the money. You hurt inside. And it's bigger than these women, but you won't own up to it. You want to blame and lash out on them. Everything is their fault. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that. This was a awesome part 1. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.